Since taking over Twitter, Elon Musk has recommended a slew of changes on the microblogging site. And in the latest, Musk is now preparing to roll out a feature that would cost users money if they want to send direct messages to well-known public personalities on the network. The move is intended to create income for Twitter, and it comes after Musk confessed that Twitter's income had decreased significantly. Taking to Twitter, Musk had earlier said that Twitter had a massive drop in revenue due to activist groups pressuring the advertisers. Meanwhile, Twitter has formally released an update of its app on the Apple App Store on Saturday. The newly released update charges $8 for the highly coveted blue check verification mark. Musk has also outlined how Twitter users will now be able to attach long-form text to tweets as well. Meanwhile, in an open letter, the UN human rights chief has urged Twitter's new owner, Elon Musk, to ensure that respect for human rights is at the core of the social network and its management. This comes just a day after Musk sacked half of Twitter's workforce. For more on this, we were earlier joined by Andrew Mars, who is a technology journalist from London. Listening.
We don't know exactly how much he's saving because we don't know the distribution of employees that he sacked, whether it's the ones that cost him more or it's roughly across the board. His wage bill is roughly Twitter's wage bill is roughly 1.6 billion a year. So given he's got rid of half of them, he should in theory be saving around 800 million a year. That's not enough to stem the losses, and a lot of those people will have been employed in it'll be programmers who are dealing with moderation and algorithms that spot the things that stop Twitter becoming too toxic a place to exist. So that actually in the long run may well make things a lot worse. Certainly advertisers are temporarily not advertising. Whether that pans out in the long term, we don't know. There has been a massive increase in sort of toxic language. As soon as the takeover was announced, we saw data miners said that they saw a 1,300% increase in a particular racial slur that begins with N used over Twitter. At its peak, that was appearing 170 times every 5 minutes. And that goes that's just representative of what happened. If we take Elon Musk at his word and those sackings have that effect, then yes. But on the other hand, he's not a fool. He knows that he's got to keep the advertisers sweet, even though he previously tweeted and then deleted the ad that he doesn't really want advertising on Twitter. But that tweet was deleted because he needs them. You can't get rid of the advertisers. So the indications are that it will get worse, but the advertisers are all holding back for a week or maybe a little bit more. If it gets worse, they'll stay off the platform because they don't want their adverts next to in a toxic environment. It doesn't do their brand any good at all. So there's that pressure. There's also the pressure of heavily moderating. So Musk has said that he wants to set up a council, which is the same thing that Facebook did, owned by Meta. And that hasn't had a huge effect on how he runs it, but it would insulate him to some extent from the major moderation decisions.